Oh. Oh. Today, Santa's camera is incredibly cursed, which might be appropriate given what is that? There is something cursed going on there. I genuinely promise this is no fuckery on my end. This is not a bamboozle. This is just pure curse. Holy shit. What the fuck is going on? Santa's very scared. Christmas is cancelled this year. Okay, well, you know, we'll have to put up with it. I've rebooted twice and it's still doing it. So, that's honestly quite thematically appropriate. As you'll see, you know, it's only the 30th of June in game right now, so we need to go up to at least the 12th of December before I'm willing to do any Christmassy-based things. Welcome back to the adventures of Cursed Santa. And I think we know what our name for today is going to be, because something's not quite right there. Right, okay, here we go, sorry. Cursed Santa. There we are, that can be more appropriate. So, I mean, the plan is very much see what's behind the Advent calendar and hope that today everything's going to start going haywire, but the camera's already done that. We're, of course, going to try and get the Empire of Scandinavia as well, seeing as Norway broke apart yesterday, so that means for an easy picking for Santa there. We're going to make the Santa-Navian Empire, which I'm pretty proud of that. Somebody said call it the Satan-Navy, something like that, yesterday's comment section. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really get it, but it was highly upvoted, so I'll assume you guys know what you're talking about. What castles spell have we got against them? Start off with then. Just Holy Wars. Oh, wow, shit. Yeah, I'll take Norway a province at a time. Don't worry about it, Chief. We're not going to do that. Well, I will do that if we don't have a choice. How many men has he got? He's quite weak, though, isn't he? I suppose as long as we keep our retinue sort of around the Norwegian borders, and then whenever we come off of cooldown, attack him, try and assassinate him, whatever else. 86%. We're just going to have to keep stacking up the murders, I think. Or maybe even... We've got, actually, this is a really good way to tie everything together. We've got the gold to do it, so why the hell not put a bounty on him as part of the society? We can do that because we have the Orders of Chivalry mod. So we'll put a bounty on him. That means that he'll be actively hunted by bounty hunters until one of them kills him. Then we're good, unless he pays it off himself, which would suck. But I assume he doesn't have the money to do that. No, it's got -11 gold. So hopefully, between our plot and the assassins, someone will take him down. And maybe finally today we'll also get this golden bloodline. We're actually really not that far off. Own a guarded and decorated warehouse, which fine, we just got to build it and obviously buy the goods to do that, which I imagine we can do immediately, right? And then we've also got to find that resource, which we've already kicked off the event chain. So it's only a very little bit more. Got a golden bloodline, then we can decide whether or not we want to join a different society. To be honest, I'm a little bit drawn towards the Hermetic Society, just to try and invent a gun. Santa wants a gun because I think it would suit Santa quite a lot if he could blow these idiots away when they start declaring war on him. Mongol hordes, not a problem. Shoot them dead. Scandinavians, Novgorod, shoot them dead. The Pope, I'm not going to say that on video. You're not allowed to bully people on YouTube anymore, so I apologize. I'd like to apologize to the Mongolian Scottish hordes for threatening to shoot them. Oh! I wasn't expecting that. Oh! Fucking hell, Top Box actually landed! Oh my god, well that's kind of ruined the plans. I don't want to spoil it. Today's advent calendar was going to be manually firing it, so that Top Bog landed, but he's already fucking landed, and he's already grabbed a load of shit. Were we just not notified because we were far away or something like that? I mean, he's landed and he's at war. The Ashai Bektashi de Jour war holding over silvers. What the fuck? Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. That explains why the camera's fucking up okay. I mean, obviously Top Bog's Boff, bringer of the old gods, cursing my camera. I think it's just Windows Update. I think Windows Update is cursing camera. You can see more of my hat now. What? Maybe it's OBS then. You know, it doesn't matter. It's not important. Right, well, that sort of ruined it, so we might as well crack open the Advent calendar early then. Like I said, we had the Top Bog. It should have fired a long time ago, but this problem with setting the rules to random, in that it was up to the game whenever Top Bog landed. He has landed, thank God. So, fuck it, let's do it. And there he is. The Shadowlanders finally land. Against all odds and years of bated breath, the Shadowlanders have finally landed, led by their prophet of the Dark Gods, Top Bog's Boff. The armies of the Shadowlands are vicious and bloodthirsty, much like the gods they worship. Their armies have begun to cut a vicious swath through the southern counties of Iberia, with many scattered armies telling tales of Emperor Top Bog riding atop a great fire-breathing lizard. Excellent. Top Bog's Boff. I've missed him greatly. And he was within the past year as well. I think he was, wasn't he? Top Bog was in, I think it was like August 20... I actually don't remember. It might have been way longer. Oh, shit. This is the big one. This is the important one. I didn't think we had enough characters yet. Oh, shit, because of course we got Trashy and Boris. Right, my bad. Joris. No relation. Many rulers from strange and odd lands have arrived across the known earth all over the past decades and established powers find themselves on the precipice of destruction at the hands of these invaders. The Pope has begun a great ritual to banish the many invaders, a mass exorcism of sorts, that if successful will restore world order to before the great invasions began. Apparently Santa is on the list of these invaders, despite being a perfectly innocent and all-around nice guy that everybody loves, and he's super handsome as well. I'm going to take that cross around. Oh, it's cut off! Well, now YouTube can't have me done for bullying the Pope again. Everyone and their mothers get a claim on Rome to try and stop the ritual, and the wars are going to begin. The Christmas wars. Ho ho, holy shit, we're going to be fighting potentially all of these people. So, slight change of pace then. We're going to have to go hyper warfare. We have to control Rome. And if we don't control Rome, Topbog has to control Rome. And if Topbog doesn't control Rome, Jerry has to control Rome, or Rakunthunch has to control Rome. Joris Bonson and Trashy somehow going to try and control Rome. No idea how they're going to pull that one off. But, yeah, in theory, we should all be starting the Christmas Wars now. Whoever owns Rome will get some significant bonuses. Obviously, it's much bigger for the AI than it is for us. I don't want to spoil too much, but I'll just give you an idea of what we've got in hand here. Very much King of the Hill. If you've ever played any strategy game ever with that mechanic, that's what we're going for right now. And if we don't hold it, it's effectively going to fuck us over because the AI get a mass amount of bonuses. And there's a chance, not going to spoil too much, that bad things can happen to us. So, especially if Topbog gets it. So we definitely don't want that to happen. All right then, Rome. Protected, of course, by West Francia, who's currently under House Carling, I think. Yeah, still still House Carling. The Mongol Empire, under Fingal, son of Lucifer, which doesn't really make much sense. To be honest, the Catholic Church is actually really, really powerful right now. Let's flip over to religious map mode. As you see, a lot of the Byzantine Empire, for the second series in a row, is flipping over to Catholic. So, with all of these guys backing them, and obviously almost all of Europe here, even Scandinavia to some extent, has started to capitulate. What is that? Oh, they've converted to our religion? Wow, only our capital, and then this western coast of Norway has actually flipped over. That's kind of impressive. But Catholicism is massive, and it's incredibly powerful. I don't know, to be honest, whether it would be worth trying to forge an alliance with... I mean, Topbog wouldn't accept because he's a twat. Trying to forge an alliance with, say, Rakunthunch or Jerry, and then with our combined forces trying to take Rome. Because I think by ourselves, it's a fucking foolhardy task. We saw what happened in that crusade, right? It's that, but the other way around. We're the ones obviously trying to launch the offensive war here. I think we need to start forging some alliances. Jerry has 8,000 men. Rakunthunch surely has more men than that. 4,000 men. Oh, God. Okay. Rakunthunch, though, has crossed the border and has started taking parts of Ethiopia, or Abyssinia, sorry. So that's probably going to piss off Jerry. I imagine we're going to have to pick one or the other, not both. What about Topbog, though? He's not going to accept it, is he? Because he's a fucking nut job. He's not a big fan of Christmas. Minus 11. What about Jerry? Minus 31? Oh, God. Minus 21? And then I think trying to make an alliance with, obviously, Joris Bonson might be a bit pointless. What about Minotaur? Do you want to help out here? She is Catholic, though. Oh, right, so she's probably going to help defend Rome. You fucker. All right, let's start with Jerry King. I hate this. Let's start with Jerry King, and then we'll... No, you know what? Actually, who dislikes us more? I'm going to try and unify these two, stop the fighting across the Arabian Sea. I think that's the Arabian Sea, right? Mr. Streamer doesn't know Central Red Sea. He has no idea what he's talking about. I don't know geography anywhere past Droitwich. Right, let's go for gifts with you. Oh my God, that was a lot. Santa came to the dwarfs, and the dwarfs did like it. And then we'll also go for a gift to Seti Jerry. I've got beard going up my nose. Okay, so we got 39 opinion with Jerry, and we have 49 opinion with Rakunthunch. So I think actually swaying Jerry was the right idea. We're going to try and form the greatest alliance this world has ever seen to overthrow the Pope. And then when we've got Rome, me, we're going to kill them. We're going to kill Rakunthunch and Jerry. Just to ensure that we are keeping... Santa doesn't share. Santa famously does not give anything out for free. And Santa especially does not share with heretics and heathens. We're going to purge the unclean, one Rome at a time. Okay, right, let's take a look at the... I need to see the ledger quickly just to see what the actual numbers are on this to see if this stupid plan will even work. Oh, shit. Okay, so we can't make alliances with any of the other Abrahamic religions, so Sunni and Judaism. You've got to remember, Judaism is actually quite powerful right now. Bear in mind, they've got all of that land over in sort of Crimea, Khazaria area. So we can't make any alliances with Sunni, so they're off the list. And then we've got Hindu, which I think is fairly irrelevant given that they're over on the other side of the planet, so that's also off the list. Orthodox could be an option. We could try and make friends with the last of the Orthodox states, but... Oh, I mean, they're Abrahamic, though, genius. They also... So, the only reason I'm saying that is because, of course, as Santa... We have of course, as Santa, we have a minus 15 opinion with all of the Orthodox Abrahamic religions. So, Christianity and its substrates, Islam and its substrates, Judaism and its substrates all are gonna hate us. So, That's not really going to work out too well. Or more specifically, we're on the back burner. We'd have to try a lot harder to convince those guys. We could go for, like, the Great Pagan Unification with Jerry and Rakungthunch. This is my dream, right? Santa on the center, Jerry on the flank, Rakungthunch on the flank, fighting the Pope. This is it. This is exactly what we're going for right now. Okay, we'll keep swaying. We'll keep trying. Jerry has now gone into a massive revolt, so he might not be too reliable. Oh my god, the Byzantine Empire have grabbed a load of shit from Jerry. Oh, what? Okay. This could be a state. We might not be able to rely on any allies. Oh, look at that. Right on cue as well. Conan Gabragi has drawn his last breath as the bounty hunter announces victory and pocket the ducats you've set aside previously. Very nice. So now we can go to war with Norway again, and this is basically how we're gonna... Oh, excuse me? Oh. So he doesn't actually... Oh my god, I never thought that would be a thing. Okay, so in the Great Trade League, I've discussed this in great detail, so I won't go into too much. Of course, you can change it from lethal duels or non-lethal duels. Non-lethal duels, still to some extent, are fairly lethal. They just give you a permanent health negative. So this guy, -1 health, for example. Do those... I don't think they stack either. I don't believe they stack, so I don't think we could send another bounty hunter after him, for example. I'm going to try it, because it might be worth it. If we can just keep stacking those up, sure, it'll take 4 duels to kill this man off. I think that's reasonable. I think that's fair. What is that camera even showing? That's like a different part of my room. This is cursed. This is really cursed. So hard to think about what I could do to endear Seti Jerry to me. I'm already so perfect after all. Why would anyone need encouragement in order to enjoy the pleasure of being in my good graces? I will write him a letter, or send him one of my statues. Send a statue to Seti Jerry so that you may always gaze upon you whenever he feels... It's just going to be a snow globe. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to send Seti Jerry a statue of Santa, and he really liked it. There he is, right there. That sexy lady is Jerry King. Ha ha, he says, looking at Santa's nudes. Showered with justly earned praise after the kindness I did to him. There's no doubt he's been struck by my show of prestige. How gracious of him. All right, so forming the alliance is obviously not just as simple as sending him and plying him with gifts. What we are going to need here is a marriage, and he has no kids yet. Rakungthunch, I think, had kids. Hang on. No. Ah, fuck. See, now this is going to be an issue. Either that, or we could try and kill off Rakungthunch and Jerry's respective wives. I assume they're separate people. And then marry them off to our daughters, which I'm assured that we have a shitload of, right? Daughters, that's a son, that's a son, that's a daughter. She looks a bit old, 32, and she's a lunatic, a depressed, inbred lunatic. Okay, never mind then. She's got 81 personal combat, though. Donna Kirstotter. That couldn't be more appropriate. All right. Santa needs... I'm sorry, my... Hang on. Whoa. Let's divorce her for a start. Hang on. Get rid of her. Because she's old. She's past her prime. Get the fuck out of here. The amount of religious convention. Oh, I want to divorce her. Why can't we do that? Arrange a divorce. 500... Okay. I mean, that's just back pocket cash, right? We'll go down the back of the sofa, and then we'll have found the gold necessary to divorce our fucking thieving wife, who's also our daughter. Okay, there we are. Nope. A few more pennies. Excuse me. Thank you. All right, there we go. What now? 581. The price has gone up. This is extortion. Seems your ardent palfrey has taken a liking to your palfrey. The 2 horses seem to have produced an offspring. I have no idea what you're talking about. We have palfreys? Palfrey. Yeah, we do. We have some nice horses there. More likely to breed in can be bred a total of 3 times. Okay, then we've got a regular palfrey as well. So that has produced another horse, which might have bonuses. So that's kind of your Pokemon style, if you really want to look at it like that, breeding system going on there. Young palfrey. I assume that'll gain some traits, hopefully, when it gets older. I have no idea. One of your kinsmen runs up to you all excited. Sorry, that's put me back. After he calms down, he asks you to show off his mount. Okay, whatever. Fuck off. Honestly. Let him invest, because hopefully... Yeah, there we go. Build time, build cost modifier, except we don't have to pay for it this time. And now, we divorce our wife. Are you shitting me? You can't keep putting the price up, you evil witch. I am the head of the religion. Okay, fucking hell. Right, okay, let's close the advent calendar to start with. Right, let's borrow some money to be able to pay these fucking divorce proceedings. Get the hell out of here. The only reason I want to divorce her is so that we can take on our other daughter before she's too old. So, arranged marriage. Take on being in the literal case here. And then we've got 31-year-old daughter who is tall, hunchback, left-handed and stutter. Or, we've got the choice of the absolute unit herself, the brawny, aberrant inbred. It's a difficult choice. It's a very difficult choice. I think we're going to go for the slightly younger... I mean, more genetically fucked up, but less physically imposing and less frightening woman. So 304 gold. Oh my god, and we can get that back and pay off the debt that we used to be organized a fucking divorce in the first place. This is ridiculous. All right, there we go. Right, so Braggy the Leatherneck. When did our truce actually expire? So 972. I mean, we'll just have to hope that the bounties are able to deal with that one. Stone Quarry in Northern is finally done. Oh, there we go. Nice. So that fulfills another part of the bloodline, right? Yes, it does. Right, we just need the cash, which is, oh my god, really expensive. And then a garden decorated warehouse is very easy to do. So all we've got to do is decorate a warehouse, go to the market whenever that's available. Right, we want to buy gold. You're browsing some goods and you feel something tugging at your sleeve. Apparently Hollow's getting hungry and she expects you to buy her something. Some chicken? You want some chicken? She's pleased. I guess we'll always just do whatever we can that's expensive. This is a cool little event chain. I've no idea what it's about, but we'll keep going. No, we'll continue on to the market, and then let's buy ourselves some gold to decorate our... Fuck. Alright, we'll have to come back tomorrow. Maybe silk has a higher chance of appearing in the market or something like that. We'll try that instead. This is absolutely the most cursed thing we've ever had in CK2. We've built a war chest, ready for when we finally take Rome. I don't think anyone will push their claims on it for quite a while yet. Obviously, Top Dog's going to expand within Iberia. Jerry King's probably going to try and unify his realm. Reconfidence probably needs an heir, etc., etc. They've all got kind of big enemies in and around their position. Obviously, Arabia versus the Abbasids is gonna be very tricky. Jerry's struggling to keep his realm together, and he's got the Byzantine Empire. I imagine Top Dog's probably going to get clapped by the French. Yeah. Oh, or not, or he's clapping the French. The Ashayi conquest of Cordoba. 6% in favor of Jan the Fearful because he seems to have sieged a couple of provinces there. Where is Top Dog, though? He's got 23,000 troops, 12,000 are invincible. That's not very many, is it? That's not very many for an invasion like that. Okay. And how many do West Francia have? 37,000. I don't know. Sometimes I really question the fucking AI in this game. I really, really do. Oh. Buy her some mutton again? Okay, there you go. She's happy with the outcome. So I think it's every time we visit the market, we're going to get an event around her then. So that seems pretty interesting. All right, let's go for silk this time. There we go. Okay, nice. Fucking hell, that was expensive. My god. And then decorate our warehouse with the finest silk banners. And that should be another thing ticked off, yeah? So all we need now is just the gold, and we've done it. Ah, a very concise letter. I would just tell him to be my friend. Demand that Seti Jerry be my friend. That works. If you want someone to be your friend, or perhaps even more, demand it from them. And then call them a bitch when they... Jerry, you bitch, when they refuse. What is wrong with you? Have you met us before? Nonsense. He wasn't up for it, but we didn't lose any opinion, which is quite lucky. Small kitty is demanding your attention. Sorry, what did that say? Can't afford to pay my magistrates. What, because I kicked a cat? Did it hit the news? Painted on the side of a bus or something. Santa kicks cats. Fuck you. Alright, let's keep upgrading our one. We're back out of debt at least, so I suppose we got that going for us. Blackmail the vassal. And then we inherited all this last episode. I was going to give it away, but apparently we've got enough stewardship now to hold it, so there's not much point. We could upgrade it all to cities, I guess, and really try and get something out of it. Although, I guess if we go to... If we want a Holy War Norway again soon, we won't be able to. 399 men. We could just be a fucking truce breaker right now. I can't. There's so many more years still, and we've still got that bounty on him too, yeah? So he hasn't paid that off or anything. Still dancing with death. I mean, to be fair, it means if he gets wounded, stressed, depressed, anything like that, there's a much, much higher chance of this guy dropping dead. You both arrived in front of a fairly coloured stand, and its owner starts talking about his wares. You explain to Hollow that despite the vibrant colours, these dyes are not meant for eating. She looks a bit insulted. We could buy her some dye, which will... Oh, buy us some dye. We could buy some dye from the dye trader, or just buy us something to eat. I think we'll go for that one. She always seems fairly happy about that, which is the quickest way to anybody's heart, really. Can we also sell some crap off and try and get out of deck? So now we need to try and raise the 2,000 gold before we can, obviously, become the Golden Bloodline. We've got a shitload of meat. Let's just invest all of this meat then. Here, take my... No one wants to buy my meat. What is wrong with you? For the finest meat Santa could ever give... Oh, right, we've got our axe... or was it the sword that we built? Right, elf hammer. Oh, that'll explain why. Oh, no, because it doesn't give stewardship. I was going to say that explains why we can hold all those provinces, but I guess not. All right, fair enough. What can we do with China, then? What else can you guys send to me? So we get a Master Engineer, which probably wouldn't hurt. Strategist would be very, very good for when we start going for this Rome against war. Don't question it. Master Engineer, do it. Do it. Give me that boy. Hopefully he starts building up the capital. Speaking of which, we need to keep building up all these other provinces, but I'm going to wait for the Golden Bloodline first. I don't believe it deducts the gold. I think you just need to have that. I don't think you actually need to actively... I don't know in hindsight. I hope it doesn't take the gold away, because that's quite expensive. Anyway, send these to all of our provinces, because those will obviously also give us a little bit of gold here and there. There we go. And then we'll keep going to the market as much as possible. Oh. Don't have a counter. Oh, we've already got meat in that one. I suppose we could ship it everywhere, but I think it would be better to just be a bit more patient, go to the market and sell it off occasionally. Now, that is interesting. Some of our commanders, we can also right-click and bestow horses on them. And we know the type of crazy bonuses these horses give, so this would be a really nice way to buff up our army. I mean, fairly cheaply for us, because I imagine it's not a scaling modifier based on our gold, right? Yeah, so it's on 150 gold. So it's not scaled wealth. So I mean, for us, it's actually relatively cheap to give all those bonuses. If you're playing tribal or whatever, it would be like prohibitively expensive. But for us, that's really, really good value. So I'll make sure I do that before we go for... I'm going to say no. I normally always go for those prosperity boosts, but we just can't afford it right now. What if we take out a massive fuck-off loan? The only problem with that is if it does take the money to forge the Golden Bloodline. Oh, well. I mean, I'm sure we'll get out of debt eventually, huh? So, 2,815 gold. Shit. All right, we need to go to the market as much as possible as well, then. Set for the market. Oh. Credit markets mean that small thieves pass unnoticed easily, which just happened to us right now. Luckily, your guard spotted the child before he stole something from your car and pursued him down an alley. Somehow, Hollow find him first. He looks scared and malnourished. Give Hollow some coins and tell her to take care of the child. Is she going to be all right with that? All right, whatever. There you go. She's pleased. There you are. You're welcome. Smelters asked for money. Oh, God. I don't think we can really afford this, can we? Not right now. Not right now. Let's focus on just making cash. Nothing. I think I clicked the wrong button. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's invite Jerry over. We lost Stressed. Oh, that's good. Okay, nice. Jerry has come to Iceland. Full fucking circle. If you don't know the Jerry King Extended Universe lore, I'm pretty sure there's a webpage on the wiki. Jerry was happy to oblige me. Now I have some time to spend with him. I'm confident I can convince him of how alike we are. Can you see? Can you see the resemblance here? Hang on. Let me look deadpan into the camera. Can you see? We're basically the same person. Finally talking private. It is surprising how often Seti, Jerry, and I found ourselves debating theology. Oh, shit. Well, let's get away from this. You were a lot more tolerable than I thought. I love that. Or I hope I haven't taken you away from any important work. Yeah, you were a lot more tolerable than I thought, Jerry. Hollow the Wise Wolf. Oh. You've known Hollow for some time now. Her weird antics, mixed with her prideful attitude, brought some fresh air to your usual business trips. Today was no different. As she accompanied you on your travels, but after that she requested that you meet her in a private field first. In the field you first met. She's not usually shy about interacting with your retainers, but you agreed to her request nonetheless. The night is not that of your first encounter, and not unlike that of your first encounter. She's waiting you in the middle of some wheat crops. It is time I show thy who I really am, she said, while pulling her hood down. Oh, God, am I going to have to censor this? Revealing wolf ears and what seemed to be a tail waving under her robe. Oh, whoa, what's this? This explains a few things. She gains wolf's blood. Becomes known as the Wise Wolf. Okay. Fine. Hollow appears relieved that your reaction was not hostile, flashing you a bright smile, presenting her pronounced fangs. Her loneliness was weighing heavily on her. Finding a friend and confidant in you is something she is really grateful. 'Tis a good moon. Have you no wine? She asked, smiling. Must have some in the car. We become close friends, and she can now be appointed to council positions. Okay, cool. That's very good. Okay, Jerry. I'll write about his realm. The fine realm of Jerry. The meat pyramids. How they do blot out the sun. Okay. Hollow the Wise Wolf. Let's make her, I guess, our diplomat in that case. Yeah, she's much better than this guy. Or not. Oh, because gender equality. Right, shit. Backwards realm. I'm so sorry, Hollow. She is already our cartographer, but I guess I could... Is she our religion? She is. I can swap her over to court chaplain, I guess. Actually, we can't. Is that because she's already on the council? It doesn't matter. You know, she's around. We know where she is. Oh, look at that. Impressive. The war against the tyranny of Seti Jerry II has ended. Seti Jerry has won, so he's brought peace and prosperity to his realm. Very impressive. Raccoon seems to be getting his ass handed to him by defending against the Grand Mayor Vigraharaja. What? War for the city of Al-Maskar? I have no idea what's going on there. Don't worry about it. It's not relevant. So Jerry, I think, is definitely going to be our first ally at the rate we're going right now. I went to the market again and nobody is still buying meat, so I'm just going to start sending it anywhere. You know, I think it's time that we just try and brush down this bloodline and get it done. Right, send... Don't say those words, not today. Right, so we've got that one there, and then send meats on to this one. Send... Oh, is that it? We're out of meats now? It's not flooded with smuggled goods. Damn it. Alright, well, that explains why you would probably want to try and stop those guys then. Okay, 1,416. We have one bag of meats left. Can we not, like, sell some fucking horses? We've got so many. That actually might be it. Holy shit. Timotheos, thank you. Are we good? What do we need? Delicacies from the Far West. A passing feather. We don't care about that, thank you. 3,000 gold. We're actually so close to being able to do this. And then I'm probably going to flip society as well, because we've sold off all of our meat, right? And we've apparently finished that other event chain too. So, as fun as the league is, and as good as it is for bringing just the extra cash in, with raiding, it's honestly sometimes a little bit more hands-off and a little bit more easier to manage if you just go out raiding and wait for them to approach you to buy goods, rather than actively trying to go out and get the best deals for yourselves. Let them do their petty thievery. Let's send them in, because we know what apparently that does now. Okay. his daughter must be lying, must be in prison. 25% chance of Santa being just. Santa is, of course, known for his just. We didn't even get it, did we? No, what a fucking waste of time. Come on. Tiny little bit more gold, please. What is costing us so much money? Minus 33 monthly expenses. Great work, construction. All right, and of course, family dues because of the amount of sons we've got called. But I imagine our trade post limit is pretty significant now, huh? Let's go to the tech tab here. 4 out of 10. Wow. Okay. The second we've got this golden bloodline, I'm really praying it doesn't take the money away. If it does, then we've got to try and pay off this debt. We'll go and do some raiding for a while or something like that. Do it. Forge the golden bloodline. Oh, is that it? Well, it didn't take the money. That's the important thing. Yeah, there it is. Oh, God, it's so cursed. Golden blood of Cursed Santa the Slaughterer. Oh, my God. Wait. No, it was still Cursed Santa, so it does update it everywhere. All-Father Cursed Santa, a merchant without peer, was able to sell sand to desert dwellers. Lady Luck will certainly continue to watch over its descendants. So you get 10% burgher vassal tax, which I believe republics count as, don't they? City vassal opinion plus 5. Again, we've got merchant republics. That's incredibly good. Trading income plus 10 is absolutely huge. And we can ignore most of the society's requirements and rank up at half cost. Now, that will, of course, apply to our descendants as well. So if they want to join the society, if they eventually get landed, whatever else, they should be able to pull that off, because normally kind of struggles with societies, I'll be honest. Nice. And on the plus side as well, look at this. We've got 3,000 gold to now play around with. So I'm going to immediately repay off the loans, because I think that's probably the smartest thing to do here before we start. Fuck! Repay and then apparently retake out a loan for shits and giggles. You know, just one last for the journey. Right, there we go. Oh, it's not taking the money. Fuck. Well, we just paid off 4 there, so I'll do cash minus 1,200 to keep things nice and fair and good and nice. Oh, is it 300 go or is it 350? I actually don't remember. I think it's 350 because you have to pay back interest on the loan, obviously. So I'll knock out another 200 gold here. Fucking shit. I don't know why it would be caused by... Oh, let's just do 250 just for good show. I don't know what the hell's causing that. I really don't. But there we go. Our debt is now fully paid off. In fact, I think we owe another 250. I'll do the maths up after the episode, make sure that the cash is balanced. But now we got 2,000 gold to play around with, so this is massive. First things first, Trade League, it's been an honor. You've done many great things for the society. Without these guys, we would still be stuck as a dirty backwards tribal, because I think we needed, city construction level 3, which we would be able to get at this point, to be fair. But obviously, we've also been we've been Merchant Republic fucking ages now, so that's definitely let us skip a massive amount of the otherwise boring gameplay. Goodbye. Santa seeks new challenges. We can either go for Santa Berserker, which might be more appropriate given the warfare we've got coming up, or Hermit Santa, build a gun and shoot the Pope dead. That's not bullying. I'm not really sure which I want to go for right now, so I think I'll probably leave it up to you guys for which one will be more interesting for Santa to try and pursue. Do we want to get our ass handed to us and killed? Although, hang on. If the Dancing with Death modifier is a -1 health, and we are immortal, does that mean that we can't... I think that means that we can't die if we lose one of the jewels. Now, please bear in mind, that does not affect regular battlefield jewels, base game CK2 jewels, assassins, any other shit like that. Those are still lethal if we lose them. It's just the jewels associated with the League. Those ones we shouldn't, in theory, die from. However, we are immortal, so I feel like that's a cost well paid. Again, I'll leave it up to you guys to decide whether you want to see the Hermetics first or whether you want to see the Warriors Lodge first. My personal order, just to not try and sway or anything, I'd recommend probably the Hermetics first so that we can get the Magnum Opus done, then permanently join the Wolf Warriors or the Berserkers or whatever else. That way we can keep on up our personal combat forever. So that might be an interesting shout. I wonder if it would also, if we join the society, whether it would also allow us to directly duel these people. So like Braggy the Leatherneck, for example. Or whether we could play this tactically, put a bounty on him, join the society, and do our own bounty to kill him. I'll assume that that's not possible. But it would be kind of interesting if it was. Let's just send our Spy Master over there as well. Are you our best Spy Master? Sanderson is better, dislikes us. We'll just send him a gold. Just send him a bit of gold. That will shut him up. Right, let's get you overbuilding the Spy Network in Norway then, just to try and help bolster up this plot a little bit. So, still only 65 point... this is what I'm talking about, right? We've left the Trade League, and now we're going to be absolutely raking it in, especially if we focus more on the raiding side of things, getting all the various trade goods from the realm to sell off. All right, we can... I mean, I can try and bribe her. I might as well. It's only 15 gold at the end of the day. Welcome aboard. That's all we can really do. 72%. It's not really going to help out too much, but hey. Glory to the House of Claws. Oh my god. That needs to be my new daily video intro or something, huh? Glory to the House of Claws? My god, I wish I'd have called this series that instead of fucking Madvent World. That was... God, okay, Seti is already very fond of me. Perhaps I should focus... He is. He's got 100 opinion. Where is Santa? Is he over here? Is Santa over here? Or is he down... I'm having way too much fun with this green screen. Seti Jerry is already in front of me. I think I will. I think we will move our attention elsewhere. We are basically relying on... sorry? Oh, a hand arm protector. That's good. So all of those people that we invited to court, you might remember a couple of episodes ago, they've all started dying, so now we're getting all of their shit. Or more specifically, this guy's got to the age where he is capable of dying. Apparently he shit himself to death. Maintain it. Give it a good wash first. Let's put that on, because that will increase Santa's sexy appeal. There we go. Perfect. Ladies, is that not what you like? Or anybody, really. Is that not what you like? Look at that shit right there. Look at the intricate carvings and those... Ooh, is that the finest gold clasps you see? Absolutely sex appeal plus 10. I think that's more than being strong, isn't it? Who needs a big, strong, muscly man when he has some Chinese wrist guard? The final sort of attempt to kill this guy off before tomorrow so we can launch the Holy Wars, but I don't think that's going to happen. We'll go for a quick raid around his provinces. Might be able to get some trade goods out of it as well, or we'll lose gold. That's also fine. Oh, to be fair, wait, what? 50 gold? At this point of time in this province here? Localized entirely within this man's kitchen? That's a lot of cash from... like, 10th century Norway. That's fairly impressive. Okay, fine. Not going to complain. I guess the Trade League does bring in a lot of extra just net cash to the world. Damn, Santa's losing his voice. Maybe it's all this screaming about Christmas wars. Anyway, this is basically what we're going for. Oh, he's actually off. Ah, fuck. He's over in Estonia? I can't be bothered to go there. What is in Estonia that's any good anyway? We'll just keep sieging around his capital then, see if we can find some gold. It'll weaken him up, make him nice and squishy for if those bounty hunters do actually come through for us. Guess we'll just start upgrading these sort of generically good buildings in all provinces. Levy size plus 5%, garrison size plus 5%. That's not too terrible. We go for just cash. Yeah, alright, I'm up for it. If we're going to do a large building, I mean, we've got enough money to basically go for the foreign investments and also... and also in theory, ooh, 634. Oh my god, if this fucks up, this is bad. Yikes. It did. It absolutely did. Good, that's 600 gold down the shitter, and it's now more expensive to build things. But it was worth the gamble. You know, minus 25% to everything would have been fantastic here. I'm going to start building... I guess we'll go for the gold buildings then, in all of our provinces to start off with. Because that also brings in, like, technology spread, whatever else. So it'll make Iceland into that utopia we're looking for here. So go ports and everywhere. Speaking of ports, why don't we upgrade our trade posts as well? Oh, we can actually get the next level of that, too. Very nice. Okay. I don't think I've really invested anywhere. Oh, shit, I accidentally built a fort in that one. Doesn't matter. I don't think I've been doing too much investing into any of these other provinces, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. 449, right? Is there anything new in the capital we can build? Build a dirt track or port level 2. Fine, that makes a lot of sense. So that's everywhere in Iceland itself being upgraded. I suppose we could also go for the hospital. Oh. Don't have church infrastructure or religious customs. Okay. Not that we have to worry about, like, the plague ever coming up to here or any sort of outbreak. Church infrastructure and religious customs, was it? It's a bit weird. Right, there we go. So now we can build a next level of sick house. I'm going to do that just because I think it's a safe bet to go for. Nice. That's some good investments there. Real shame about that fucking first failed investment that's kind of shit all over everything forever and ruined all of my investment plans. That's okay. Apparently Norway is loaded, so we'll go and pick apart its around a little bit. Weaken him up, make him nice and squishy for the Holy Wars that will start tomorrow. Oh, we can also now equip any artifacts from any culture and any religion. Santa is now able to do that. So what I should be doing, except for maybe some modded ones, because obviously modded ones, what I'll do then is tomorrow we need to come up with a list of what is the best combo of artifacts, what's the best weapon, the best shield, the best armor, the best helmet, from any religion, from any province. We're going to build the true Super Voltron Santa. This is going to be a hell of a task. I'll try and put together a list. I'll work with people on Discord. I'll put all the mods over there that we're using, and we'll see if we can come up with what would be the best combination of items for Santa to min-max, and that'll be our goal. In the meantime, though, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. It's been very action-packed. We've achieved some of our very major goals. The Trade League is now all said and done. We got a golden bloodline from that one, giving us those crazy tax bonuses. Top Bog is here. The Aztecs are here. We've got... I mean, Jerry King is now our new best friend. Friendship ended with Trashy. Oh god, sorry, I'm de-bearding. Fucking hell, that hurts. Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we're ready. Bear in mind, this is only the first step. They're not going to be super aggressive yet, but in the future, depending on how close the Pope gets to victory, things are going to start getting out of hand. So, thank you to the insane top tier level patrons for making this series possible in the first place. Big thank you to Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Asuna Kirito, Moses Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Belek Strongbow, Ben Hoffland, Chesty, Crosis, Donald, Fakuna Vasquez, Gogolus, Harry McGowan, Iguana Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Micah Mullen, Muskratful, Norstrus, Necrophil, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Slippy Nips, Somnus, Shea, The One Ring, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McClam, Vacuous Bacchus, Faragon, and William Green for their support at the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you guys all for your support over there. Thank you for making the channel possible in the first place. It is much appreciated, especially with, YouTube's constantly evolving and kind of frightening policy changes. So, I mean, without you guys, we'd have probably jump ship over to Twitch a long time ago. So, thanks for making YouTube still viable. Thank you as well to the other patrons, including, but not limited to, also thank you to the Twitch subs, and a thank you to Uwu Daddy, Astro, Ann Person, Adrian Ellison, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Attila, Betimus Max, Better Valerian, Blood for the Blood God, Buen Gun, Chris, Corky Circus, Dapago, Don, Dunconi217, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Circle, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Dumar, I am Sagataire, Irotha, Icy the Great, Jackson P, Jay Lera, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, Jilps, Lucky Sister, Jilly Fondle, Joseph Beer, Justin Pluck, Justin Rules, Justin Walters. My god, this list is long. Kevin Saunders, Lieutenant Dan, Lepus, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Manuel Bosich, Mastolp, Monty, Mostly Sampson, My Name Isn't Dio, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Organised Confusion, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Brian Hooper, Sam Kears, Scaps, Shardul, Smirtworm, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, Sweet C, Tony Laban, Volta, Voodoo Mumbo, Void Prince Cubo, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yellow4, Yorker, Sack, and Zetlock 2. See you guys all tomorrow for the Santa Wars.